This is a 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche model 2500. Sort of a truck and a Suburban and a Tahoe all in one. The 2500 model was built in smaller numbers, approximately 3% of the total production of Chevrolet by the Avalanche in the period that they built them. Apparently no more than 10,000 were built, which makes them kind of rare. And they have the big 8.1 big block Chevrolet motor in them with, I think, 396 horsepower and a gazillion pound-feet of torque. I don't know. It is a four-wheel drive. You can probably tell that by the 4x4. The color is pewter metallic. I forget the other color inside. The body cladding is a plastic protective coating for, theoretically, if you were off-road and things like that. Okay. Wheels are aftermarket, 17-inch, Rockstar, I forget the brand. Anyway, tires, pretty good. Has Bilstein shocks. One notable feature of the 2500 Avalanche is the ability, the towing capability and ability. This thing will tow a 12,000 pound load using equalizer bars, the load leveling hitch. But I mean, it's a tower. That 8.1 liter engine is comparable to the Duramax so far as the towing ability of the vehicle. And I thought that was really important when I bought the truck. Turns out maybe not so important for me, but it was a good idea at the time. Okay, so anyway, let's have a look at it. There's at the back end of the Avalanche. Distinctive again. And that cover up there. Okay. More now on the inside, which probably is interesting to somebody. Okay, interior is all leather in pretty good shape. The truck has 180,000 miles. This is a feature of the 2002 model year that came on the Avalanche trucks. Has the embroidered Chevrolet bow tie, which is kind of an interesting thing. Side airbags, front airbags somewhere in there. So pretty modern. Has OnStar, which isn't operational. I mean, I don't know. It's not paid for. That is a subscription service that GM had. May still have, for all I know. This is not cleaned up. I mean, I didn't wash it or anything like that for this little walk around. It's okay. Okay. See if we can see back in here. This is the back seat. These seats fold down. Kind of a pain in the butt to do it off here. I won't try. And they make a platform. So that you can open up this back side to make a pickup truck out of a full 8-foot bed on the pickup part of this truck. Pretty amazing. It's not a real pickup truck, in the sense that you can carry huge amounts of loads in it because you're constrained by the window, or not by the window, but by that opening. Anyway, but you've got a 5.5-foot bed back here that is open. Okay, can't see it now. Okay, Actually, I think I've locked the gate. Pretty interesting. I'm going to turn this off for a second and unlock these cabinets. Back again. These little doors on the bed part open up. You have a little storage compartment in there. I believe there's a drain plug down there. You can add ice and water and stuff like that. Use it as a cooler. Pretty cool. And the doors do lock. You can also use it, of course, for storing things, which you'll see on the other side does happen. Here's the 5.5 foot bed open. That back partition back there does come out, and that does give you when that's removed and the seats are down in the back seat. You have an 8 foot bed. You can put plywood, I just say 4x8 sheet of plywood in there, no problem. And other objects, obviously. This is another view of the storage. And I think the tire jack is in there. These panels, they call them tonneau panels, I believe, are removable. Obviously, you'd have to remove them, but they come out, and you have a wide open pickup truck at that point. Sort of. There. Okay. Inside again. These are factory floor mats for the Avalanche in 2002. Probably other model years, I don't know. There's a nice little armrest here. Never mind. Well, actually, my ineptitude is not really part of the program. Cosmetically, it's decent. If not, well, I would say it's actually quite good for a 2002 model year. There's the driver's side. Try to give you a picture of the inside. It's got almost 184,000 miles on it. 4-wheel drive. Pretty interesting controls, because there's one up here. You just put it there, turn that on, and if you need 4-wheel drive, it comes on it's like all-wheel drive. If you need it, it'll kick in, which is kind of cool. Otherwise, I actually leave this thing in 2-wheel drive. There is a neutral position, I guess, the transfer case, and then you go 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel low drive. So pretty cool. Has cruise control, old style, not on the steering wheel. Airbag in there, I suppose. Let's see. Interesting. It has a transmission temperature regulator, and of course the amps and the fuel gauge and the usual controls. Radio. Pretty good radio. There's a lot of various controls there. Seems to, it's missing one little bitty knob here. Don't know what that went, but the air conditioning and heating do work not very effectively. I think there's an actuator valve or an actuator mechanism over on the passenger side under the dashboard. It needs to be replaced. But I replaced 2 of the actuators, and that improved things, but it didn't fix them. So, I mean, it didn't solve the problem. I mean, it has AC and heat, but it doesn't seem very strong. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay. As factory running boards, if you will, which are really handy when you're old. Probably not so important if you're not. The front shows, well, I don't know, the paint is peeled back. I might be able to fix that. I'll try. Okay, it's got the running, it's got fog lights down there. It's got the little tow bars. Let's see, I'll close that. There's the, that's the factory Avalanche logo on it. Okay. It's a pretty good looking truck, very distinctive. Whenever I see one in the neighborhood, you know, and there's somebody around here with an Alpha, they just leap out at you. The back end and that the plastic kind of a bulwark back there, very distinctive. You'll know an Avalanche when you see one, kind of thing. So I think I'm going to fire up the motor, but I'll do that next. All right, just not a complete cold start, but okay. So the mileage is 183, 343. The brake is set. I'm not going to change that. I'm not going for a drive. But so as I mentioned, there's your 2x4 setting on the all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive setup. Well, pressure is around what, 50, 60, 50. Trans is cold. Volts are over 14. What is that? A little less than half a tank, and the water coolant is cold. So let's go look at the motor. Big block. I replaced the spark plugs and the wires leading the spark plugs. Hang on. Back to the engine. Really is in nice shape for for a motor with 180,000 miles. It runs perfectly. They say these will go 500,000 miles if you take care of them. This one has been taken care of. I know that. The oil changes were full synthetic, according to the guy I bought it from, for its entire life. So. Pretty nice stuff. Okay, yeah. Well, that pretty well concludes the walk around. I can't think of anything else. Like I said, just to acquaint people with the Chevrolet Avalanche. Thanks for watching.